Hi, so I'm actually doing this. Am I? Okay. Hey there. It's been a while. It's been quite a while. And this is so weird because I'm actually like recording with my phone like backwards, meaning I cannot see myself. If you're doing good, guys, I'm actually again recording a YouTube video. It's been a while because I've obviously been pushing it off and avoiding like everything YouTube related because I had my run a few months ago. It was basically, hold on, not even a few months ago, it was a year ago. What am I talking? Time is running. I mean, I actually started with YouTube April 2021, I guess, or it was like something around it's been a year ago. Like, actually, we can celebrate my 1 year YouTube jubileum anniversary. Oh my god. We can celebrate my 1 year anniversary on YouTube because yeah, I guess I started like at the end of March and it's the end of March. Yes, I've actually been recording and uploading to YouTube until I guess the beginning of June or end of May. And I seriously thought it was just like half a year ago, and I'm now realizing it's been a year ago. Damn. And what a year it has been. Let's say that. Well, yeah, the reason why I decided to record today is because I somehow woke up with the thought of actually making this day like a content creation day. And I hope this music's not too loud. I'm just letting like lo-fi music play in the background to calm my nerves. Yeah, anyways, up with a thought and I was like, okay, while praying about it, talking about it with God, and I was like, oh, shall I be doing it? Because the thing is, I still don't really know what I want to be recording, like what I want to niche down on. I just know that I love sharing messages with people. I love empowering, I love inspiring, I love motivating, encouraging, and like all those things. But I'm not doing it, and this is like the thing, you know, if you are actually good at something and you kind of know that people need it and there's a lack of it, you somehow get in the mindset of maybe next time, maybe I shouldn't. No, let's just leave it, you know. Somebody else will take care of it. But the thing is, no one is me, you know? So the messages that I'm like actually sharing with you will reach some of you, and others won't actually say the exact things that you need to hear because they're not me in that case, you know? And I'm just tired of like, you know, running away from myself, because especially if identity, which is a real like topic for me, identity in general, it always has been, always will be. God like gives us each like packages and constant battles throughout life. For some it might be their looks, for others might be the weight, for others might be identity, for others might be money, relationships, whatever. And this is like a constant roller coaster ride, because then you have highs, you have lows, yeah. Or how my dad will always say in French, il y a des hauts et des bas. So yeah, and basically that's the same thing, or like that's the thing that is always like chasing the identity. And I'm very in my head, you know. When you're naturally reflective, you're automatically in your head. And in my case, the reason why I'm so much in my head right now, and I'm just being really honest and vulnerable with you, is because I just had the shock of my life. I thought I wasn't recording because I just saw the reflection on the mirror and I was like, why don't I see a counter here on the side? Oh, wow. I mean, just imagine me saying all of this and none of this like being recorded. I would take this as a sign to not do YouTube. Literally. I'm such a drama queen, but yeah, whatever. Where was I? Yeah, identity. As I said, because I'm currently at the point where I know where I want to be heading in life. I really see it like not 100% clearly in front of me, but I see it clearly in front of me. This version of me, who I want to become, who I want to grow to be to, and all that. But I seriously, and this is the wording that I'm using the past weeks on and on, I don't know how to get from point A to point B. And because I'm still struggling to get to this point, to the next one, um, including like everything in my life, personal like my personal life, relationships, then also career wise, financial wise, career wise, including all my content creation. Even though I'm like not getting money out of YouTube yet or Instagram yet, or channels aren't monetized yet, but I still include them as my career because I want to do this full-time someday, and I can really imagine that this will one day be my full-time job, in Jesus' name. So sorry for the chair. That's why I kind of pushed it off all the time, because I was like, I'm not at point B yet. When I'm at point B, then I can start recording YouTube videos again, because then I can like share my journey, or not even share my journey, because I would. Okay, I just caught myself in something here. Hold on. Someone's really trying to distract me. Anyways, yeah, I caught myself at a thought right in this moment, as I said, that I'm actually wanting to go from A to B, and actually just start wanting to share my journey when I'm at point B. But what I just realized after saying this is that this is the journey that I actually want to be sharing. Arrived at point B, then I'm going to start sharing. But then I wouldn't share my journey, I would share the end result. That's like the main issue we have on social media, that many of us actually show their end goal and not the struggle to get to the goal. So interesting that I just came to this realization whilst I was actually talking about it. I get why I should like actually be recording this video today. I actually have no topic to talk about. I guess I just wanted to just generally talk with you about what I'm currently going through, where my mind is at. I guess the reason why I'm like always in such a conflict with myself is because I actually say or claim that I actually want to be sharing my journey, like literally even in my bio, which I'll be adding somewhere here or here, I don't know, says this journey come along as I travel mine. And I'm not taking you along on my journey, so who am I lying to? Who am I lying to? Because I have a lot of things to say and talk and discuss about, and I can say that I'm not your average opinionated person. I mainly have different opinions to a lot of things. Might be controversial, might be not, whatever. And I didn't really give myself space to actually talk about my opinions. Partly do when you like read through my captions. I'm actually quite personal there, but not like 100%. I can still like. This is actually not funny anymore. As I was recording again, somehow my like display just got blurred. So, okay, let me drink something. I got my protein shake here. Cheers. Yes. So I just scratched the surface. Let's say that I only, or oftentimes, just scratch the surface. The reason why I love videos so much is because I can actually just be myself. Like this version of me, I bet you like really get to know me on another level right now. Sometimes I'm like showing myself via Instagram stories, and then you get the idea of what my personality is, but under like my Instagram posts, you just don't see it. You just see like pictures, pictures of me posing and all that, and deep captions, but you just don't get like this version of me being actually a weirdo and whatever, and always trying to be funny, but sometimes just, you just like, yeah, that's me. That's just who I am. As I said, why I love video format is that just because I can be myself, like the real unfiltered bird. And I love talking, as you can see, because I talk a lot and I have a lot to say. So yeah, let me do a cut here and actually think about something that is currently on my heart, what I want to be talking with you about. As I found a topic I actually want to dive into. And the topic is perception. Perception of myself, perception of how we view people and people's lives, and our assumptions on how people are and how their lives are. To not actually just overgeneralize it, as I love to do so, I'm just going to like put the lights on me and actually just share my perception, what people might be thinking about me, and how the reality somehow is. I just get like mixed comments and assumptions about me. Mainly, these assumptions are that I have my life like so together and so, confident, know who I am, don't like struggle because I never talk about my problems, and I'm so strong, brave, and so courageous, using paths that majority doesn't, and all that in my age. And yes, that I'm like overly mature for my age. I'm 21, soon 22 in May. Though these assumptions are assumptions, these assumptions are still correct. Because this is how I portray myself or present myself to the public. Public meaning everyone else except for my family, for example. I was actually always pretty good at not faking something but presenting myself as someone I'm not in the moment. I say like this is like real personal right now. For example, I like had this crazy day at home and I'm going out like, looking good, styled up and all that, and people will be like not even think like what I've experienced like a few minutes or hours ago at home. Nothing violent or something like that, no worries. No, I'm just always like thinking and saying like my problems are different. My problems are not average ones, but isn't this like the way we all think that our problems are so unique and we're the only ones actually going through them? Said I was actually always pretty good at presenting myself in a certain way so that people wouldn't even like connect the dots and be thinking like, oh my god, so you might have experienced this. Recent friends of mine that I made, I just, it's very interesting for myself because I love to analyze people, but also love to analyze myself. Analyzing how the development of myself to open up to people or people I actually consider good friends of mine, like what time frame it is or how much I open up, because you don't know. Let me just, put it in a metaphor or just in a picture. Here, this box is me. This is my life. This is whatever happens in my life. And, to each friend that I'm opening up to more and more, I'm just, opening the box. So, okay, it's open now. And then I put out another box, which is a bit smaller. And then there's the next box, and the next box, and the next box. So I have so many boxes that I'm, opening up after a while. And like the one comment my friend once said is, she's surprised at how many boxes I have, like speaking in still like metaphors. That's deep, and I'm not really proud of it because it just sounds like I'm doing it on purpose, but I'm not. That's just somehow how I coped over the years and how I just developed myself into. Even though you might like know me for a while, months or even years, you still don't really know me. And that's very interesting because many people have already told me that have been friends with me for a while. And they're like, wow, I'm actually always learning more and more about you. And I'm like, my life is just, that's the thing. And that's why I also struggle with opening up, especially online, to people that I don't even know. It's like seriously just a learning process and a self-development process that I'm going into and that I'm willing to get into, because I don't want to be like this, It's not like, it's not bad, of course. It's just, schade. C'est dommage. Yeah, okay. and now in English. Such a pity. Yeah. Okay. It's such a pity that I'm, you know, like not really fully embracing or showing myself. Yeah, my goal is to actually get to the smallest box. And this might really take a while. This might take months to years. If you're spending years to actually get to this like little box, then it will mean that I'll be doing YouTube videos, for example, for years, and maybe in year 3 or 4, I'll be like at the littlest box. So yeah, let's drink on that, you know. Cheers. Okay, so man, this is emotional. I don't know why, but I'm like sharing this, talking about it, and again just like scratching the surface, of course. I'm already vulnerable and emotional, and yeah, that's why I cannot look into the camera right now because I'm embarrassed. Anyways, I guess this video might already be long enough, and this is just the start, you know, hopefully, but it should be now like many more YouTube videos to come. As I said, I have a lot to say, a lot to share, a lot to give, especially a lot of love to give to you. I'm really passionate on inspiring women, about helping people become their best versions, or like women become their best version. How come God like gave us life and created us with so much beautiful traits and passions and purposes and all that, for us to actually just live a mediocre life and not really fully like embracing ourselves and getting to know ourselves, reaching our fullest potential, because no one in our environment actually, you know, tells us to do so, or inspires us to do so, or leads us to do so, because some of us want to but don't know where to start. And I'm the same. I oftentimes don't know where to start, but willing to take this path and really like talk and pray about it. I'm just getting into it, you know, and as I'm going, I'm growing. That's like also a reason why I want to share this journey, because I'm not really there yet. I'm not my best version yet. I'm really proud and happy at the version that I am right now, and like without comparing myself, I can really just say that I am far mature than many in my age, and not downgrading anyone. Many of us, like in the beginning of our 20s, we just don't know who we are, where we want to go, and blah blah blah. And I know who I am, I know where I want to go. And the reason why I know who I am is because my identity is rooted in Christ, because my identity is rooted in God, or God is like my source for everything, for my confidence, for my visions, for my purpose, for everything. And I'm not just, you know, naturally born with this and just knew from like the day I was born who I am and all that. My actual like purpose journey or personal development journey started after high school graduation, meaning 3-4 years ago. It's actually not that long. Many of us also, like whilst we're at school, don't actually know who we are. We're just like following the system of rules of you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to shut up, you cannot voice up your mind. My mindset on that really changed, thank goodness, because this is all a lie, and we've been lied to, all lies. Talking about we've been lied to. I've made a YouTube video on that. Not to make this any longer, I hope you enjoyed, actually get something out of this. Like actually my intention with every video, every form of content that I bring out, to actually bring someone like a bit forward, instead of just, you know, posting for the sake of posting, or posting because I want to flex. I'm not a flexer, at least not yet. I'm humble. I'm humble. And so yeah, let's stay humble, guys. Let's grow and evolve, because this is what life is about, growing and evolving. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time then, bye.